let's continue. Okay, for interval estimation for the difference between two means, you have to decide. Okay, the first is whether it's independent or dependent, and next whether the sigma or sigma square is known. Okay, this is already discussed in last examples. Okay, now what if the cases is the question does not give us the sigma or sigma square information. Okay, the next thing that you need to decide now is, okay, whether the case will use this formula or this formula. Okay, and let's take a look at the examples. This is one way lah. Okay, how do we decide whether the variances is known or unknown? Alright, so we do what we call it as Levin test, and this Levin test I will explain in details in using different video. Okay, but based on this we can determine whether we want to use the first formula or the second formula. Okay, so let's take a look at example. Okay, this is the assumption. For the first cases, okay, suppose that you decide the sigma and sigma square is unknown, or the question does not give us the information of the population standard deviation or population variances. Okay, and the cases based on question, they give us another information. Okay, the sigma, the variance for the population 1 and population 2 is are equal, contoh, ataupun the standard deviation 1 and standard deviation 2 is equal. Okay, so that's the information that we will use this information or this formula to calculate the confidence intervals. Right? Okay, so let's take a look at the assumption. The assumption is the sample is random sample, the population is normally distributed, and the population variance sigma 1 square and sigma 2 are unknown, but the variances are assumed to be equals. Right? And we still use this confidence intervals concept, where we need to know the confidence level, the alpha value. And as we can see here, this is the formula. Okay, so you have to part, okay, whereby now in the formula you need to calculate the SP. Okay, and this particular SP, they have another formula, which is this one lah. Okay, so that's why for this particular example you need to very particular, okay, the steps how you can calculate the confidence intervals. Right? Okay, so let's take a look at the examples. Okay, so this particular example, they already give you answer and the mu1 and mu2, and based on this, let's take a look where is the information. Okay, so we have to decide first whether the sample is independent or dependent. Okay, so when we read, an insurance company wants to know if the average speed at which men drive car is greater than that of woman driver. So means that they want to to take a look at the average of men and women. So means that this is from different samples. So this is the information given is independent. So that this is independent. And then a company took a random sample of 26 cars driven by men. Okay, so you can put the information given here. Okay, let's say men S1. So took a random sample of 26. So N1 is equals to 26, and found that the mean speed to be 72 miles per hour. Okay, So mean x bar 1 is 72. How do I know it is x bar 1? Okay, because the information came from the first samples. The samples here 26, and based on this 26 driver, you calculate the average and you get 72. Okay, with a standard deviation of 2.2 miles. Okay, standard deviation, since that this is sample, so you use S symbol, S1 equals to 2.2. Okay, and another sample of 16 car driven by woman. Okay, so woman is 2, so N2 is 16. Another sample of 16 car on the same highway give a mean speed of 68. So x bar 2 is 68 with a standard deviation of 2.5. Okay, assume that they give us, assume that the speed at which all men and women drive car on this highway are both normally distributed with the same population standard deviation. Okay, with the same population standard deviation means that the information give to us is sigma 1 is equals to sigma 2. Okay, and when you take a look at the map, okay, the map here, okay, we know that the sample is basically independent. Okay, independent because we want to test between men and women, and okay, and the information gave to us is only based on this. Okay, they don't mention any population sigma or sigma square. Population standard deviation and population variance is not mentioned. Okay, but next, okay, since that we decide to use this one, okay, so this one they need another levels of decision, okay, to determine which formula that you need to use, which are this one or this one. Okay, so let's take a look at the question again. Okay, question again. Okay. Construct a 98 confidence interval for the difference between the mean speed of car driven by all men and all women on this highway. Right. So now, since that we know this is the formula that we will use, okay, you need to find all of this lah. Okay, and since that this is the case where the population standard deviation or population variance is not given, there is no value. Okay, for this particular question, the standard deviation given to us is only for samples only. Okay, so that's why I use S1 as symbols. Alright. Okay, so since that we only have value for S1 and S2 only, so we need to find the table based on T distribution. Okay, now this T distribution. So T distribution construct a 98% confidence interval. So means that they ask us 98. Okay, 100% minus 98%. Okay, you will get 2%. Convert it into decimal, you will get 0.02. So alpha is equals to 0.02, and for this particular formula, okay, you need T alpha over 2 df. Okay, T alpha over 2 df means T 0.02 over 2 df is, okay, dfu now is equals to n1 plus n2 minus 2. So it will equals to, okay, 26 plus 16 minus 2. So the answer is 40. Okay, so 40, now T 0.01, 40. Okay, for T distribution, you need two information. One is the alpha divided by 2, and the another information is the degree of freedom. So when you take a look at the table, okay, now since that we use T distribution, you have to scroll down here. Okay, our alpha is 0.01. This is the column that we will take a look, and the degree of freedom is 40. So the value that we will use is this one lah, 2.423. Okay, so degree of freedom is 40, and then the alpha divided by 2 is 0.01. So this is the value that we will use. So this is equals to 2.423. 2.423. Okay, and another thing that you need to calculate before you transfer this into formula. Okay, since that the formula is, formula for this is x bar 1 minus x bar 2 plus minus T alpha over 2 df. Okay, T alpha over 2 df times, times SP. Okay, SP is outside. Okay, 1 over N1 plus 1 over N2. Okay, so this is square root up to here. Okay, now the information, as we can see here, x bar 1, x bar 2 already have. Okay, this is x bar 1 and x bar 2. T alpha over 2 df, you have this one. Okay, N1 and 2, you have this one. Okay, now what are you missing is your SP. Okay, your SP. So your SP, you need to calculate. Okay, you need to calculate your SP, which is, this is the formula. Okay, N1 minus 1 S1 square plus, okay, N2 minus 1 S2 square over N1 plus N2 minus 2. Okay, minus 2, sorry, minus 2. Okay, so for this one, you need to transfer the information from the question. N1 is 26 minus 1. S square is 2 times 2.2 square plus N2 minus 1, 16 minus 1. S2 square is 2.5 times 2.5 square, and then you divide it into 26 plus 16 minus 2. Okay, and if you solve this one, you will get this information, 2.317. Right, and then here you need to transfer this information lah. 72 minus 68 plus minus 2.423 times, okay, now SP is 2.317 times, okay, square root of 1 over 26 plus 1 over 16. Okay, try to solve this one. Okay, and you will get Alright, so let's use our calculator. Minus 68, you will get 4 plus minus 2.423 times 1/26 plus 1/16 square root. Okay, you are gonna dapat 2.317 times 0.3177, 4 plus minus 2.423 times 2.317 times 0.3177, you will get 1.7836. Okay, and 4 minus 1.7836, okay, mu1 minus mu2, 4 plus 17836, sorry, 36 okay, so if you get this answer, you can check with the answer given. Okay, they might be different in decimal places. So if you get the same answer as me, it means that you calculate this correctly. Alright, and for next examples, I will continue with different recording. Right, I hope you guys can understand this and follow the examples. Alright, okay guys, thank you.